and she was pleased to have someone there with her. Willamar had always been so strong, so steady, so self-possessed. "If you get some kindling, I'll start it," Ayla said. "The fire-starting sticks are over here," Falara said, turning toward the back shelf. "That's all right, I don't need them," Ayla said, opening the timber. It had several compartments and small pouches. She opened one and poured out crushed dried horse dung. From another she pulled out fluffy fireweed fibres and arranged them on top of the dung. And from a third she poured out some shaved slivers of wood beside the first fire. Falara watched. During the long journey, Ayla obviously had learned to have fire-making materials easily at hand, but the younger woman looked puzzled when Ayla took out a couple of stones. Leaning close to the tinder, the woman her brother had brought home with him struck the two stones together and blew at the tinder, and it burst into flames. It was honey. "How did you do that?" Falara asked, completely astonished. "I'll show you later, please. Right now, let's keep this fire going so we can get some water." His favourite place to relax had been a bent old tree with a low branch that was just the right height to sit on and get up from easily. The woman came into the cooking room. "I understand the water is hot." Ayla nodded toward the steaming bowl. "And did I hear Falara correctly? She said you were going to show her how to start a fire with stones. What kind of trick is that?" "Yes, I have some fire stones. Jondalar has some too. The only trick is learning how to use them, and it's not hard. I'll be happy to show you any time you would like. We had planned to anyway." Zelandoni looked back toward Willamar. Ayla knew she was pulled two ways. "Not now," the woman said under her breath, shaking her head. She measured some dried herbs into the palm of her hand, from a pouch tied to a belt around her ample waist. "Anytime," she said. "But do you want the yarrow?" Zelandoni thought for a moment. "She can't be one who serves. If she was, she would never leave her people to follow some man to his home, even if she did choose to leave. But she may know a little about herbs. A lot of people learn something about them. If she has some yarrow, why not use it? It has a distinctive enough odour, so I can tell if it's right. Yes, I think it would be helpful if you have some handy." Ayla hurried to her travelling bag, reached into a side pocket, and took out her otter-skin medicine bag. "This is getting very warm," she thought as she carried it back. "I'm going to have to replace it soon." When she got to the cooking room, Zelandoni looked with interest at the strange container. It appeared to be made of the entire animal. She had never seen one like it, but there was something about it that seemed authentic. The younger woman lifted the otter head flap, loosened the drawstring tie around the neck, then looked inside and withdrew a small pouch. She knew what it contained from the shade of colour of the leather, the fibre of the drawstring closure, and the number and arrangement of the knots on the dangling ends. She untied the knot that closed it. It was a kind of knot that was easy to loosen if you knew how, and handed the pouch to the woman. Zelandoni wondered how Ayla knew that she had the correct herd without smelling it.